Australian Open scheduling blunder leaves crowd in chaos during Alexandra Eala's clash. Alexandra Eala's 2026 Australian Open journey ended in heartbreak as the 20-year-old fell in a gripping three-set battle on Monday. After cruising through the opening set, the Filipino star's main draw debut unraveled against American Alycia Parks. Chaos, however, preceded the first ball, with a scheduling blunder leaving thousands of fans shut out from witnessing Eala's much-anticipated moment. The scene outside Court 6 on Monday afternoon was astonishing. The queue to watch Alexandra Eala stretched endlessly through Melbourne Park. Hundreds of fans lined up with patience and excitement. Many simply hoped to witness the 20-year-old's Australian Open main draw debut in person. The line extended back toward Rod Laver Arena. People waited shoulder to shoulder under the afternoon sun. With Melbourne home to a strong Filipino community, the turnout felt inevitable. That only deepened the confusion when Eala was scheduled on the mid-sized Court 6 for Day 2. As match time approached, the situation intensified. Queues soon ran into the thousands. Fans arrived early, fearing the worst. Many never made it inside. They were forced to settle for big screens outside the court, where the viewing areas were also packed to capacity. Frustration followed quickly. Many felt the chaos was avoidable. A larger show court could have eased the pressure instantly. Putting Eala on Court 6 is just dumb, tennis journalist Jose Morgado said. The sentiment echoed across social media and inside the grounds. Veteran tennis reporter Ben Rothenberg shared similar concerns. This unwise court placement was one of my first reactions when looking at today's order of play, he said. By then, the damage was done. Fans were locked out. The atmosphere spilled far beyond the court's boundaries. However, inside Court 6, the energy was electric. Every Eala point triggered wild celebrations. Philippine flags filled the stands. "Let's go, Alex!" Chants rang out repeatedly. Even routine points drew thunderous roars that initially drowned out the noise across Melbourne Park. The support reflected Eala's rapid rise on the WTA Tour. From the fan section to the courtside bar and baseline ledge, every seat was taken. There was no empty space anywhere. Alycia Parks eventually broke through the wall of noise. She admitted the crowd affected her early. "It was very difficult," Parks said to reporters. "I was expecting it, but I also wasn't. She definitely has a good crowd." Still, the backing from the crowd could not prevent a dramatic first-round exit for the Filipino. Alycia Parks rallied past Alexandra Eala and silenced the partisan crowd. Alexandra Eala, a junior Grand Slam champion, entered the match with growing belief. The 20-year-old enjoyed a breakout run in Miami last March. That tournament included wins over Yelena Ostapenko, Madison Keys, and Iga Swiatek. She arrived in Melbourne confident and fearless. The opening game set the tone immediately. It lasted 20 points and tested both players' nerves. Consecutive missed smash volleys from Parks ended it. That moment hinted at what was coming. Eala broke early and seized momentum without hesitation. Eala surged ahead quickly. She won 8 of the next 9 points. A 3-0 lead followed in rapid fashion. Parks struggled to settle. In just 34 minutes, Eala closed the first set with a bagel and full command of the court. Parks reset mentally in the second set. She found rhythm and aggression early. The American sprinted to a 3-0 lead with an early break. Eala responded and leveled at 3-3. Still, Parks stayed composed under pressure. The turning point came late in the set. Parks won the final 3 games decisively. A key break moved her ahead 5-3. Relying on her serve and 12 aces overall, she served out the set. The match was suddenly level and alive again. The decider began with Parks striking first. An early break and hold pushed her to a 2-0 lead. That advantage proved vital. Both players held serve afterward. Parks maintained control and built a 4-2 cushion. Another break followed at the right moment. Eala's backhand down the line drifted long. Parks capitalized instantly. She moved 3 games clear and stepped up to serve for the match. The crowd sensed a shift as energy faded. Eala refused to surrender easily. She saved 2 match points with courage. Still, fatigue crept in. Parks' serve held firm. The American closed the match and earned applause. I was starting to think I wasn't focused on the game plan, which is why I played better in the second and third set, Park said. She expanded on that mindset afterward. I was just so focused on the crowd in the first set, which is why it went the way it went. Later, she added, I don't know what my record is with crowds against me. It definitely puts a fire on me. I would say I'm good when the crowds are against me. With her victory over both the crowd and Eala, the American now advances to face 2023 French Open finalist Karolina Muchova. Parks won their only previous meeting in the first round of last year's French Open, setting up a compelling question ahead of January 21st. Can she repeat defeat, or will the Czech star exact revenge?